As a student, one of the best things you can do for yourself right now is to look for a side hustle to actually support yourself, because today the price of things are going every single day. Price of product keep increasing regardless of where you are living. One of the best things ever you can do for yourself is actually getting a side hustle. And the best thing to all of these side hustles is that you don't need any expensive gadget to do them. All you basically need is simply your smartphone and a good internet connection, and you are good to go. Like basically some of these side hustles, if you learn them well, they could be a full-time job after school, because basically a lot of us here after school did not even bother ourselves going to look for any 9 to 5 job, because we had side hustles who started when we were in school that later ended up becoming our full-time hustle. Like for someone like when I was in school, I started doing content creation and the graphic design and video editing. So after school, that basically became my full-time hustle, as it even pays more than majority of the employees out there. That's why in this video I'm coming to share with you some unique side hustle ideas that you probably haven't heard before, that you need to work on right now if you are a student and really get to make money from it. And the best part of it is that what, even if you are not a student, you are just a sit-at-home mom or something, you can actually get along with them as well, and you make some decent amount of money at the end of every month. So let's get straight into today's video. Now, the first side hustle you need to work on as a student is simply short form content editing. Now, what is short form content editing? Like recently, if you take a look at, if you are on Instagram actively like me, Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook actively like me, you see that most of these big time influencers are posting shorts every day at fast paced editing. Now those shorts that they are uploading there, they are not the ones editing those shorts themselves. They go on to freelancing platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer.com, and a lot of job hunting websites where they actually go and get a lot of people to actually edit this video for them, and they charge around $30 to $50 per hour. So basically what you need to do in this form is simply go onto YouTube right now, which is where you are watching this video right now, and then search for how to edit short form content, or how to edit short form content, basically something like that, and making it attractive. You are going to get a lot of videos that will actually teach you on how to do this, and then you can also start doing this as well. Like on your Instagram feed right now, you can't open Instagram without seeing and rotate reels, or without seeing reels for any big time influencer. Now the truth is that they are not the ones editing these reels themselves. They pay people outside that they haven't even met in person to actually do all of this editing. And the best part of it is that if you really get good at it, a lot of these people you work with can actually even help expand you more by connecting you to more people, and they get to make more money from it. Like personally, I edit short form videos for a luxury company in South Africa. So basically I know exactly what I'm sharing here with you. So I didn't ask them permission, so I can't actually review them here. But maybe in my next video, if I ask them for permission, I might list it up showing you the videos I edit and how they basically are. But the truth is that what you see these reels every day on social media, so you see how they are. So basically that's what you are also going to learn. Now this one can pay you nothing less than $30 to $50 per hour to actually get those videos edited. Now some videos might need 2-3 hours to help you get them fully edited, so just take a look at the duration or something. And some of them might take you on a monthly contract depending on the number of videos they have. Like basically for me, I was on a monthly contract with a South African company that I was editing this video for. So I was editing video for the month in, month out, just short videos that are a bit, let me just say 50 seconds and below always, and at times they even need them even below 30 seconds. So basically we had the contract, so I have to deliver the video to them every single month. Now that's simply the first one I have for you, is simply learn short form content editing, and it pays really well. The second one here is simply be an agent. Now you are wondering, be an agent to who, an agent to what? Now before I even tell you what this actually entails, like take a look at some of the biggest companies out there like Airbnb, a lot of booking sites are there making millions of dollars month in, month out. They are all just agents to consumers and then business providers. So now this is what you also need to be. Being an agent mainly means that what you connecting a seller to a buyer, and they're taking a commission from each of the trade that goes on. Now this is more like doing affiliate marketing as well in digital term, but this one I want you to do it both digitally or physical. Any way you can actually do it, just be an agent in between two people. Now what you basically do is that what you find someone who has something to sell, and then you look for someone who wants to buy that particular product. Now once you meet the seller, you ask the seller for the cost of it, and then the seller tells you the price and everything. Then you go negotiate with the buyer, at times add your own commission on it. Now basically the top amount there is simply your commission, and then you take it from. I personally do this. Yes, I do this when people come to me that they are coming to buy YouTube channels, Facebook pages, and all of that. I can't just do it for free, because at the end of the day, if it goes wrong, I will have to cover up for the cost and all of that. And at times I even do the physical product as well, like vehicles. People want to buy car or some gadget, I basically come in between them, and then I'll meet the buyer, connect it to the seller, and then get to know how much the buyer is willing to sell the product. And I add my own commission, and then that commission becomes my profit at the end of the trade. So now this is something you can also do as well as a student out there. This is basically what we mean by being an agent. All you simply need is that nowadays you don't even have to be walking from shop to shop. Simply get phone numbers of people who sell things like laptop, phones. I know you have friends who actually do all those things, that they tell you that they deal in iPhones, iMacs, and all of those things, and then they don't have any shop, and you wonder how they do this business. They basically look for people who sell it, and then they try to look for you, the buyer, to connect with. Now that is basically how it works. And you can go post these things on sites like Gigi and other free e-commerce sites out there. You just post these things, and then when someone orders for it, then you basically connect to the buyer, and then let the buyer, the seller, let the seller knows that what you are coming to buy so and thing from the shop. So now once you do this over and over again, the seller will see that you are an agent, and then to get to connect that friendship with you. And once you guys have that friendship, trust me, he or she will open you to more deals. Now that is simply the second side also I have on my list that a student should try. Simply be an agent. On our list is simply be an online tutor. Now what I mean by be an online tutor, like there are so many websites out there that are willing to pay you $20 to $100 per every single hour you teach on their platform. Yes, you heard me right. And most of these websites, all they basically want you to teach, it's not anything tedious. You are just teaching some kids. Maybe you are teaching them, you know how to speak English, you are teaching them English, you can speak French, you'll be teaching French. Now basically all you do is that you go to this particular website, you fill in the form, put in your free period, like the time you are usually free within the day, you fill it in, and then they go through it, and then once they see that what you fit into the people they need, they will just approve your application. And then once there's anyone who is interested in those lessons coming, then they enroll you for it, and then you basically teach them. Now that's simply how it works. Now most of the websites you basically teach English, French, Spanish, just language related. So if you can speak any particular language, you can go on to Google right now and search for all those websites where you can teach all these languages, and then go do it and get paid. Now you are not limited to languages alone. There are some websites whereby you can teach other basic subjects like mathematics, social studies, religious related studies, and then so forth and so on. There are so many subjects out there that so many websites are open to actually teaching. So if you need a video where I list all these websites where you can actually go teach and get paid within $20 to $100 per every single hour, you can kindly let me know down in the video in the comment section, and I'm going to get you some website as well. As this channel, as most of you know, is simply I create content based on your request. Now that is simply it. So now that is it when it comes to the point number 3 here. When it comes to the side hustles I have for you as a student, is simply be an online tutor. Now the fourth on our list is simply be a virtual assistant. Now virtual assistant is you basically assisting people getting things done on the internet. So this could be helping businesses manage their social media handles, helping them go through emails, reply emails, or basically helping them do some minor tasks depending on whatsoever you get. So when it comes to making money online as a student, one of the best things you can do is virtual assistant, because these are not things that you have to do always. So and then the pay normally ranges between $10 to $50 per hour, depends on the company you work with and depends on their demand per hour or per day. And most of them will basically take you on a monthly contract, which I think is one of the best options you can get out there. So when it comes to the fourth side hustle I have on my list as a student, is simply be a virtual assistant. So virtual assistant is nothing difficult, even provided that what you are in school, you have access to your smartphone. Most of them, you don't need laptop for it. Everything can be done on your smartphone. So if it's basically handling their social media handle, you can do that with your smartphone. You don't need any heavy gadget. If it's emails, you can do that with your smartphone. Like basically, these are things you can basically do on the go regardless of where you are. So that is simply the fourth one I have on my list. Simply be a virtual assistant, as it will also make you a lot of money online without having to stress yourself. All you need is to have your smartphone, have an active internet connection, and you are good to go. Now the final one here is simply graphic designing. Now graphic designing, I don't have to emphasize on the importance of graphic design, as almost every single where you go, like even in the most local area right now, you cannot pass 5-10 building without seeing a design being posted there. Now that design being posted there was basically done by someone, right? Or when you are scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, or other social media handles, you see flyers and all of that. Those flyers were designed by someone as well. Now this is basically the work of a graphic designer. You basically get these designs done for people who need them, and then you get paid for it. And when it comes to getting graphic design jobs, you can get them very much easily within your hood, on social media, or on freelancing website. But then when it comes to being a good graphic designer, you need to put in some time in actually learning it. And graphic designing, you can also do it on your phone because you have website like Canva that already made for you templates. And then in case you want to go on a pro level, you can get yourself a laptop and then start using things like Photoshop, CorelDRAW, and the rest, and then get to up your graphic designing skill. Now if you're able to solidify yourself in graphic designing, then after school you might not even need to look for any job again. Like basically on this whole list that I have for you right now, so that I'm looking over here, I have the list over here. On this whole list that I've given to you right now, one of the most solid jobs that you can even turn to a full-time business and even employ people to help you do on your behalf over years is simply the graphic design part. Because like it's a very big business, a very big industry that keeps expanding every day, because everyone no long who cares about the radio station going to advertise their thing. People now utilizing graphics on social media, even in real life, posting banners and all of that. So this is something you can also learn as well as a student to actually help you make money online. This is the most difficult to learn among the whole list that I have for you here, but it's one of the most lucrative ones out there. So see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.